guys, Casper here, and we've got a bit of a book haul to get through, so I hope you're strapped in, got a snack, got a drink, and let's get started. Now, to get started with, I have Penny Dreadful's Sensational Tales of Terror. I know Frankenstein is in here by Mary Shelley. Do you mind? One of my dogs is in here, and she's deciding to, what are you doing? Okay, anyway. Frank and Shelley is in here. I believe Washington Irving is in here. Other than that, I can't remember off the top of my head who all is in here. But it's a very pretty book. It's got gilded edges. I'm a fan. Now, my usual stool that I would be stacking these on is, well, it's holding all the books right now. So, to the floor. Up next is J.K. Rowling's Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, original screenplay. That's so pretty. I'm pretty sure pretty much everybody has seen the movie at this point, so there's not much point reiterating what it's about. I haven't seen it because going to actual movie theaters gives me migraines, like really bad migraines. So I haven't seen a movie in about a year and a half? Whenever Krampus came out, that was the last movie I saw. So, this is positively gorgeous. Like, good job cover design. I honestly don't really know much about it other than what I've seen in previews. Up next is Rochelle Mead's The Glittering Court. I've never read anything by Rochelle Mead. So, this will be a bit of an adventure for all of us. And by all of us, I mean me, because I'm the one reading. I think I'm going to skip summarizing these because I have so many. So if you really want to know what something is about, Goodreads is your friend. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, up next is a pile kind of dedicated to Miss Peregrine. The pile. We have the movie edition because I got that for Christmas. And then we have the first graphic novel, and then the second graphic novel. I love the art style in these. It is so perfect. And then after that, there's Tales of the Peculiar, which is so gorgeous. Now, has anybody taken the sticker off, and do they regret it? Because I feel like it'd be prettier without the sticker, because I feel like the sticker kind of ruins the aesthetic of the book. But I don't know, I haven't made up my mind yet. I'll probably take it off in the long run. Next is Heartless by Marissa Meyer. I mean, this book is just gorgeous, which I say about like everything, but it's not my fault everything's pretty. I'm really out of breath for some reason. I think it's because I'm talking fast. So, good job, me. Now, this next book I hesitated picking up, but in the long run I decided, you know what, I really like true crime, I like cults, and this has to do with studying the Manson girls, you know, like Charles Manson and stuff, the Sharon Tate murders. If you don't know what that is, I suggest Googling it. So I kind of ended up just going, you know what, I've heard good things about it, let's see if they how much they get right. So I went with it, and I went ahead and bought it. Up next is Escape from Asylum by Madeline Rowe. I got this for Christmas, and now I just need Asylum, and then I'll have all the books again. Actually, well, not again. That'll be the first time I have all the books. But, I had Asylum for a while, and then I think I got rid of it, because I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep them. But, I had it in paperback anyway, so now I want to get it in hardcover so that I have all the main 4 books in hardcover, and then I'll have the novellas in paperback. That's it. Up next is Diary of a Haunting by M. Morano. I know there's a second one after this, so if I like it, I'll pick it up. Now, yeah, I don't know if it has to do with ghosts and scary things, you know I'm gonna pick it up. Speaking of ghosts, this one is by Raina Telgemeier? I'm really sorry if I'm butchering your name. But I love the art style in this graphic novel, and we all know graphic novels aren't exactly my thing, but it just looks really cute. And it's about ghosts, and maybe it won't be, it probably won't be scary, but it'll be cute. And it's got, you know, sibling relationships, so that'll be interesting, because I'm an only child, so. Up next are two books that go together, and they are by Megan Shepherd, and that is The Madman's Daughter and Her Dark Curiosity. I believe it's a retelling of The Island of Dr. Moreau by, is it H.G. Wells or Jules Verne? H.G. Wells. First try. Sort of. First name out of my mouth. I get names backwards for a lot of, and this hair that's just like sticking out to the side is driving me crazy. But I get names backwards for people who do certain works. I think this is a common mistake, or a predicament. Up next is And Darken by Kirsten White. Kirsten or Kirsten? Because it could go either way. I heard a lot of good things about this book, and I heard actually my first negative thing about it recently, so I decided I'd give it a shot. It is kind of big, so, and I'm a really slow reader, so this will be fun. Up next is Amy Chelsea Stacy D by Mary G. Thompson. I wonder if that's the same Thompson I grew up with. Anyway, probably not. Yeah, like I said, I'm not really saying much about these, but I enjoy the cover. But I have a thing for covers, as we've all figured out by now. Up next is one of my favorite Christmas presents. You go, Mom. And by one of, I mean like one of like four, like my top four. And that is a really old edition of Jane Eyre. It is like fallen apart, but like I'm afraid to crack it open. I will probably never read this exact edition, but I love it. Thank you, Mom. And then there is Stalking Jack the Ripper by Carrie Maniscalco. It's about a crime. It's about a murder. It's set in London in the Victorian era. You think I was gonna say no? And then here's one I forgot to take the sticker off of, but I will do that later, and that is Anna Dressed in Blood by Kendar Blake. Obviously it's a paperback, and that's not normally my thing, because they just look better on the shelf as a hardback. Can you stop licking? Stop licking. Okay, so now my dog's licking, and I'm really sorry, but I can't really do anything about it, because she's a compulsive licker. But if I talk over it, maybe you won't notice. And of course I stop talking as soon as I say that, but anyway. Yeah. I heard it's really, really gruesome, and so I'm a fan of this. Anyway, I have A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. Is it Maas or Moss? I've heard both. I don't know. Anyway, this book is an absolute mammoth. Like, it's gonna take me like a year to read, but I will eventually do it. My back is starting to hurt from all this bending over. Up next by Alex Bell is Frozen Charlotte. I think it's another ghost book, but I own so many I can't even tell what's what anymore. And then this came from my aunt, and it's another one of the Barnes & Noble editions, and it is Jane Austen's 7 novels. So there's Sense and Sensibility, Pride and Prejudice, Mansfield Park, Emma, Northanger Abbey, Persuasion, and Lady Susan. And I honestly don't know if I'll ever read this exact edition, because I'm honestly terrified of cracking the spine and like damaging it, because it's so pretty the way it is, and I'm just scared of like hurting it. But my aunt got me this, so thank you. Up next by Amy Lukovics is The Women in the Walls. I read my mom what it was about, and she was like, no. And I was just like, yes. But our taste is wildly different. She prefers a good mystery, I prefer a good horror. We'll see if I actually get that. And then by Katie Kim Liggett is Blood and Salt. I might have already shown this one, but I don't honestly remember. Considering how massive the last one was, it's hard enough for me to remember this. Under my friend's recommendation, I got David Levithan's Every Day. It's got a genderqueer character. How could I say no? There's so little of that. This is actually a book I picked up on clearance for like $2 at Half Price Books, and I've already read it, but I got rid of my copy because I didn't think I was ever going to read it again. And then I see it for like $2, and I'm just like, how could I say no? And that is 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. Yeah, you should know that this book deals with a lot of really heavy stuff, so be warned. I'm not actually going to tell you what it is, though, because it's really heavy. Up next, these two books go together, and they are Dangerous Creatures and Dangerous Deception by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. This, I believe, completes the Castor Chronicles books, plus these two. I don't know if they're technically called the Castor Chronicles or not, but, well, the Beautiful Creatures, same thing, I guess, but I have so many books down here. They're like up to my knees, and I am a tall person. Anyway, after that, because I love Illuminae, I bought Jumina by Amy Kaufman and J. Kristoff. I got this like the day it came out when I was up in Kansas. What was it, like October 24th or something like that? I don't know. My aunt and I were hanging out. And then for Christmas, I got Red Dragon by Thomas Harris. Yeah, Harris. I mean, ooh, it's floppy. It's floppy. But I have The Silence of the Lambs down there-ish. And when I bought it, I didn't realize it was the second book. So for Christmas, I got the first book. Sometimes Christmas works out for you. And then, under recommendation of, who was it? I don't remember. I picked this up at some like thrift store for like nothing. Dean R. Kuntz's Phantoms. I mean, occasionally I read actual adult books. Meh. I don't find them as interesting. And then, we're almost done. The Girls of Murder City, Fame, Lust, and the Beautiful Killers Who Inspired Chicago by Douglas Perry. I love true crime. I have a very small collection of it. This was on sale. Like, seriously on sale at Half Price Books. So, I bought it. Now then, another book that, had I paid full price for, I would have kicked myself because that would have been really expensive, is The Art of Tim Burton's Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by, well, it's got like, you know, introduction by Tim Burton, foreword by Ransom Riggs, written by Leah Gallo? I'm really sorry, I don't know. I don't know if it's supposed to be like Italian or Spanish. But anyway, like the retail price on this is like $40, but it was 50% off at Barnes & Noble, plus I have the 10% membership thing discount. So I didn't pay anywhere near that much. Thank you, Mom, for letting me have that card. Anyway, this is Penguin Clothbound Classics. This is Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte, The Tenant of Wildfell Hall by Anne Bronte, and Villette by Charlotte Bronte. I've never read Anne Bronte. I'm obviously in love with Jane Eyre, considering this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th copy. And like some people in like Harry Potter, I just have to have it all. But I'm not a fan of Wuthering Heights, however, it came with the box set. So I'm not really saying no. Now then, the last thing, and this is probably going to kill my back to pick up because it's heavy and my back hurts a lot at this point. And I don't even know which way it's facing, so this is going to be fun. So for all I know, I'm going to pick it up and it's going to be backwards. It's probably going to be backwards. But let me grab it. Oh dear! Hello! That is this beautiful box set of Harry Potter. So speaking of Harry Potter, I haven't taken the wrapper off of it, so that's why there's a glare. But it has the spines of Hogwarts for every single book. And then there's Hogsmeade all around the sides. And then there's not really anything on the top or bottom, but it's gorgeous. And I can't believe my mom got it for me. Thank you. Merry Christmas to me, apparently. But yeah, I'm not going to try to pick these up because I value my back a little bit. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you've read any of these, let me know what you think I should start with, what you think I should, what series I should actually finish that I have suddenly bought a book to. And, subscribe, hit the like button, show me what's up. Anyway, bye guys.